Stress, pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Seems as if these 2 have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get...
It's a fumble! And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll leave it with him. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack play.
The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires left. He's got it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking for room. It's Bray.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Bray. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Sexton.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick. and make those plays over the middle.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Odom. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick release by the QB. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, better look out! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Steps away. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 50. At the 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Virginia.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Makes the grab. Running through contact. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
That was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
Man, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Odom. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. He'll take the deep shot. Wide open. He makes the catch. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Linebackers trying to create some confusion with the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. He wants to take the top off. Lost the defense is wide open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Vaughn. Inside the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. From the gun. Zings it complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They want to run this quarterback. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. It's complete to the left. Turning it on! And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the end zone. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's great. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Cavaliers in the hurry up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Got his man on the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Aggressive, aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Harris. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Wants to keep it in the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Purdue! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield. It's Bray. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Jefferson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cavaliers want to move quickly. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Let's go!
Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? And the Cavaliers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Cavaliers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Jefferson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
There's a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll come. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the single back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Using his feet. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snap it to the back. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Looking to get it in. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Purdue! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got 1 loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.